So one of my students once failed for driving through a new speed limit sign which was lower, but he decided to lower his speed after the sign, which made him fail. So he was driving at a high speed like 60, and then there was a 30 coming up. When he went through the sign 30, he was still doing 40. So then when he was then after the sign, he was slowing down to 30. I'm afraid this is against the law. The new speed starts at the gateway sign. There's two signs opposite each other, which is called a gateway sign, where that is the start of the new speed. So if you're doing 60 and you're coming down to what is a 30, that's where the 30 begins. You need to slow down in the fast road and then be ready at 30 to be at 30, and then that is the 30 zone. Okay, really important that you don't get to that sign and you're still over the speed limit, because you're breaking the law and it's a failable offence. Okay, and then on the flip side of that, if the speed limit in front of you is higher, then it's very important that you don't get magnetized towards the signs. So if you're doing 30 and there's a 60 in front of you, then it's very important that you don't start building your speed up until you're at least at the sign or just after, right? Because that's the beginning of the new speed limit. So it will be strict 30, get to the sign, or just before the sign, check your mirrors, and then if no one's overtaking you with that mirror check that you've done, then press on. Yeah, mirror check should always be done with new speeds for the obvious reasons. If you're going slower, you need to make sure that there isn't somebody really close behind you, so you need to slow down in a different way if that's the case, because you don't want somebody to go in the back of you. And then if you're about to go faster, then you need to make sure that you check your mirrors to see that somebody's not overtaking you. Horrendously dangerous if you don't check that and you start to build your speed and somebody's on your right, because you'll keep them on the wrong side of the road for too long. All right, guys, so just keep that in mind. Where the sign is, that's the beginning of the speed limit, whether it's slower or faster than the previous one that you were in. I hope that helps.